What's going on, everybody? All right, today's gonna be a little bit of an interesting one. We're gonna be looking at all of my old photos on my Instagram. I still have this Instagram today if you wanna go follow me, J-Hills Photos. But anyways, we're gonna be looking at all of my old photos, kind of giving you guys a little bit of reaction. Here's my Instagram. Already off to a bad start. Some of these are pictures of me that maybe my friends took or whatever. Some of it's just the editing, like how I edited them, the colors, the balance. This one of me doing my backflip. The greens are cool. What are those blues? Like in the water. That is the weirdest looking water I've ever seen in my life, officially. I don't know, that looks unrealistic. Yeah, at the very end right there, right by the tree line, skies would never look like that. That one's actually kind of cool. I like that one. Okay, this picture of Balto here. So that was taken on a phone. I really thought that was like a good photo at the time. I was like, dude, my iPhone 7 took this crazy photo. Not really. You see how over sharpened the background is? Like, look at that. Like, look at the greens, the foliage in the background. It looks tack sharp. Like I just took the clarity and sharpness slider and just went whoop. Okay, this one's pretty cool, but as you can see, I went for the classic Instagram style with the filter of the haze, the lack of contrast. I basically made an edit and then threw a filter over the top. I hate when people do that. I hate it so much. I'll make somebody, like I'm not kidding, I'll do a photo shoot for somebody and then they'll go put filters over the photos after I've edited. I cannot stand it, sorry. Okay, so this was another one of those kind of. Nathaniel actually took a pretty good picture. Like the pictures are good in a lot of these, but when it comes to the editing, I'm just like, what was I thinking? And this is another one of those. I mean, the orange tones in the background are way too much. They just don't make sense. They just don't make sense. This one's cool. I like this one still. Okay, that's a good picture. I still like that, and that was taken on a phone, so that's pretty cool. I'm surprised that one turned out. This one, probably one of my best pictures on a phone. I actually really still like this one a lot. Up here, it's a little over sharpened, a little bit, but not like horribly. That one, okay, where is the composition here? Where is the composition? What is the focal point? There is none. Like, there's nothing to focus on. There's just dead trees, a lake out there, which is pretty cool, but there's definitely a better way I could have framed that. Maybe we should have done that one a bit more wide angle so you could see the scape of where we were, but that's kind of what this one was for. So this one is cool once again, but where is the composition? Where is the focal? I mean, there's leading lines, but really doesn't lead to anything other than that fog, which I guess could be cool or it could be kind of weird. So it's just kind of right in the middle. The tones don't make sense. There's a lot of orange and teal going on, which is cool, but I've way overdone it. Like bad. Like you can see the ground is orange, the sky is a bright teal. It just doesn't make sense. It's not realistic looking. There's no focal point once again. It's just not photography. It's just somebody taking pictures on a phone. That's where the difference is. This one, there's a bit of leading lines that actually makes sense because it goes down the road and then finally goes to the fog, but you have to look quite a bit. Pretty cool. I feel like I could have darkened the background a little bit somehow and probably made him stand out a little bit, but I guess it kind of does add to the camouflage that a deer does have in the wild, so not bad. Could be better. Okay, this one's completely pointless. I don't understand why. I just went down and took a picture of a pile of leaves and was like, okay, yes, I'm a photographer. Okay, and a big picture of a leaf. There's definitely a focal point, but nothing going on besides the leaf. It's just a leaf, guys. It's just a leaf. Okay, this one is really bad because it is way over dehazed and way too much clarity. You had a good thing going, man. You wanted to make a grid, a fall grid, but you didn't have to go insane. Okay, this one's cool. There's not necessarily a specific focal point, but I like how the right leads to the left. Completely pointless, just a picture of a bush. Who wants to go on their Instagram feed, see a picture of a bush, and be like, yeah, double tap that photo. Okay, my cat Rascal, I mean, I don't think that's Instagram worthy, but it's not bad, but I don't know why I would post it. Yeah, cute, I guess. He's literally the devil though, so don't be deceived. Got up a little bit higher, and you could have centered that cool looking deer right there. You could have centered it, but still a weird thing to post on Instagram a little bit. Okay, this one was me clearly practicing leading lines. It doesn't lead to anything. Look at the end of the photo. It leads to blur and a bunch of trees. I have nothing to say. Okay, so a Christmas photo. Nice, me and a selfie. Well, there you have it. I'm a photographer. Yeah, I'm a photographer. Once again, leading lines with nothing. But I gotta keep in mind, I was just practicing things, you know? Like, I was just figuring things out. But posting this stuff, that's probably why I have 519 followers. That's a good reason. Just a leaf, but I do actually like the orange and teal in this one. It's not too much of either one. So I'll give this one a good score. I like it. Not bad. Another pretty pointless photo. I mean, I didn't really think this one through. I just kind of pointed my camera up there and was like, ching. So yeah, as you can tell, that is the result when you do something like that. Okay, so there is me trying a pattern image. Yeah, there's a pattern. It's the 10 to 18 Canon. Anybody remember that lens? I rocked that for a long time. A long time. Buh! I cannot speak. Me trying my leading lines again. You can see it in the house right there. Just once again, it just doesn't lead to anything. That's the problem. Horrible vignette, first of all. Second, what are those blues in the sky? Well, that's caused because of the vignette. Pose, I mean, I don't know. I would choose a better location if I could, but this is just where it was. So, I mean, for what it was, not bad. I like it. I like the tones. I like what's going on. Yeah, okay, I like the shiny road. The shiny road's cool, but it doesn't really lead to much besides maybe this house, but I don't know if that's quite a grand leading. Not to roast their house if you're watching, but I don't know. Okay, this one's cool. Either way, this might not be like a photography grade photo, but I love this one. This was on the day of our huge snowstorm that we got a couple years ago, and our house was just covered. I went out there and took the photo with my phone, and I was like, this isn't gonna work out. So I went and got my camera. Actually, quick little backstory, took the photo again, and I was like, the photo on the phone is fine. Okay, so I'm laying down, throwing up peace signs like a cool kid with my Hustle hoodie. Alrighty, and look at that face. That's all I gotta say. The moon. Okay, so this was actually during some type of eclipse that was going on, and not bad for what I had. I had a pretty bad lens taking this photo, and it could have turned out a lot worse, but it did do okay, so I'll still take that photo. It's cool. Okay, this one is cool. This one is really cool. So there's kind of like a leading lines of the tread. This was also that same day of that big snowstorm, but there's the leading lines of the tread, and then there's that tree over there, right there, which looks sick, and then the power lines that lead to the tree. I just wish I could take the trees out right there on the right. I just hate those, and I wish it was a little bit more centered on that middle main tree. There's little bitty things I wish I could change, but I wouldn't be able to change them even now if I was to go back and take the same photo. Cool concept, but it's just a ditch and a snake hole, and there's nothing, once again, there. So, no subject, just a ditch. Okay, there's actually leading lines with me or someone, just a subject there. You finally done it. You finally done it. You have put something where the leading lines are. That's all I needed. I just wish that I would have chilled a little bit on the vignette. Once again, the tree gets cut off at the top. I wish it didn't. And that tree doesn't even exist anymore, by the way. It's gone. Here's where I got really experimental with the color mixer tools in Lightroom. I really started figuring out like how to use them, but maybe I was going a little hard. As you can see in the trees, you can kind of see this outline of harshness, and it's just too aggressive. Like the sky is not that color. That one's cool too, but once again, kind of the same problem. Nothing really going on. I'm just kind of peeking out of a tree, just like, can't really say much else. I like the tones. I like what's going on. Icicles coming off of here. That's pretty sick. That was a pretty big edit difference. I won't lie. I did this in Photoshop at school. Okay, it doesn't say, but I think it was a GoPro Hero 4, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that was taken on a Hero 4. So for it to actually make that big of a difference, not bad. This is what I have to say about this photo. The classic cameraman thing. I don't know. I think that's just me. That's just me, for sure. Okay, this one is cool because it was taken on my iPhone, and look at that big difference of edit. I mean, it's a little too much in the trees once again, but you almost don't notice it quite as much. And either way, I still like the tone. So To this day, I'm still gonna call this one cool. It might not be professional, but I don't care. The horse, that was a cool one. I love the tones in this. There's a photo inside McDonald's. Yeah, because I like the little stream of light and then the tables, I guess, with the moody background. McDonald's, if you wanna let me like start recording my videos right here, that would be pretty awesome because that gray background with the brown table, I will take that any day. McDonald's, I'll have a coffee. I'll buy some of your stuff, that's fine. Not bad, I like the greens a lot. I think that's my favorite. Like the green, that's a good green. It's a dark, moody, deep green, that's my favorite. See, like this one, it's not as deep. Like this one is much better. You can see the difference in the greens, what I'm talking about. Okay, what is my pose? I'm so straight, like a board. Like, what is going on? Okay, here is when I thought I was being pretty cool by holding up a camera and taking a photo of a camera with a camera while taking a photo of a tree. Is that how I'm supposed to say that? Like, I don't know. And this one was the worst one. Like, why would you want to take a picture of a wood stack? People were like, you look like you're talking to God. It's just a rope and some trees and a sky. Nice. LA, bro. I convinced everybody I got a tattoo. Everyone believed it. Well, some people did, some people didn't, but yeah, LA, good times. I don't know if you can see the dirt on the lens, but there was a lot. Really a lot. I don't know. I had to kind of Photoshop some of it out. It didn't even work, I don't think. I went for a really vintage style, if you can't tell right here. It's like a really faded out kind of brown color, which is kind of weird that I wanted to do that, but I guess the Ferris wheel just kind of gave me those vibes. The plane is almost invisible, but if you look hard enough, it looks pretty cool. And I added the stars up there because in the city you can't see the stars. Little street photo, you know, somebody walking by. I just took a sneaky little click. It's creepy. I hate doing it. It's weird, but it's whatever. This one's pretty cool. So you got the light shining through right there. I like that one a lot, actually. That one's cool. It stands out really well. The intensity on my face and the clarity actually looks really good on this photo. So that was nice for a change that I could actually up the clarity and it looked good. Okay, so this one was taken on a phone, which is pretty interesting. Not bad for that. Really nice tones at the bottom, a little over sharpened. That's the one thing I just don't like about the iPhones though. They just over sharpen the foliage and the grass and all that. It just doesn't look realistic. It's sad because it could look way better. And that's kind of the giveaway. I think that's what people, when they look at this photo, they know it's taken on a phone because of that grass. But the sky looks really cool. I like how it goes from the gold to the dark, deep blue with the little stars up there that I added. A photo I took at school, I forgot about this one. It's just a photo about basketball. I guess I thought I was cool because my phone had portrait mode or something. I don't know. Got this photo, it's underexposed. And that little yellow thing at the edge, that looks weird. I don't know why you did that. There's no point. It just doesn't make the photo stand out. It's just weird. I didn't have a camera in my hand. I was just posing like a depressed superhero. I love the colors on this one especially, because you got the red here, the white here. It's nice and sharp, but not weird looking sharp. It's just really tack sharp for once, just clinically sharp, but it doesn't look weird. I don't think it has anything special about it besides her being in the photo. It's not one of my better ones, but it's okay. She's wearing my hoodie, so that's cute. What was I trying to do here? Was I trying to make it like the end in Minecraft or something? Like the sky's purple, the tree is green, which I guess that would make sense, but it just looks weird. Sticking my hand in the water. I like the greens. Here is a thing of me pouring coffee. This was the worst attempt. I could do this so much better now. I don't know what I was doing because I made this for some reason look like a crystallized honey. That's what that looks like. Looks like a crystallized honey pouring into a coffee cup. And the background is so blurry you can't tell where you are. We're on the road for this whole thing. And the coffee cup is not in focus. Well, it's in focus, but it's just not in the shot. Like, it's not wide enough. This whole thing should have been way wider. We got the purple sky again. I don't know what's going on with me in that. It was a weird phase. Macro. So I tried to understand macro here. It did not work out. As you can see, look at how shallow that depth of field is. It's so shallow that you can't even see the like little part of the flower over here on the left because only that centerpiece is in focus. All right, here is Rascal with that macro lens. That's actually a pretty cool photo. I actually like how the grass blades kind of go in a V through him like that. That actually added to the photo a lot. I didn't even realize why I liked it so much, but that is why. Like, that's kind of cool. The his ears kind of align with the grass blades. For once, I think I'm gonna say it. The purple sky works. Go ahead and judge me, I don't care. I like the purple sky in this one. In this specific one, the purple sky is cool. Okay, so this one's a touchy subject because it hurts my soul. This thing is dropping in and you see the water splashing, but I wish the strawberry would be right in the middle still. And I wish that it would be more in focus. As you can see, the strawberry is kind of cut out of focus. The only part that's really in focus is that edge right there. Okay, that's a snail. My arm is leading to it. Not bad, not bad. I like that knife. I don't know what happened to it. Me up in a tree. Here's a photo shoot that I did for a couple of people, and these turned out pretty well. I like them. My God, I've been talking for a long time. I haven't done a long video in a while. How long is this? So these are my more recent ones when we're getting up here. There's really not as much to react to here. Like, they're not great. They're not free of roasts. They're not anything like that, but what I wanted to show you, I've already showed you. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I don't know what I was thinking in some of those earlier photos. So that just shows you need to practice to get better at your craft. That's a pretty easy little answer for you. And just to kind of demonstrate that for you, a difference between those old photos and the new ones, let's go back up to the top of my feed and let's click here. So these photos are a lot better than what you've seen before. There's a center subject of two people and the sun is peeking through right there. We shot it at the right time. I actually coordinated when to shoot this so it would look like that. And there's just that really golden color. This whole vibe here is just kind of a romantic vibe because these are engagement photos. So that golden look is really what we're going for here. The golden dreamy look. I had a Cine Bloom on the filter. A Cine Bloom on the filter? I had a Cine Bloom on the lens when doing this. This photo, once again, just a blurrier background, a little bit closer up of a shot, but still the golden feel. We got the backlight going through their hair because we're shooting towards the sun, which is a good thing to do. I just like the setting, you know, where these photos are taken and everything. And of course, the photo of the ring and his hand, everything like that. Nice photo. It just all matches. It's all coordinated and it just looks better. So just practice to get better at your photos. That's all I can tell you. You're not gonna get better just by watching YouTube. You're not gonna get better just by thinking about it. You're not gonna get better by getting your better camera or your camera settings. Any of that. My mouth is getting really dry because I haven't stopped talking in like, I don't know how long. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my God. Hang on, I can't even do my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really did hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, subscribe, and do all that. But don't forget to check out this recent video right here. You're getting 4K slow motion in the A7C. Anyways, go check that out. I'll see you in the next one. Whoa, cut. If you are still here right now, you are freaking insane, to say the least, and thank you so much for being insane. That is awesome. And you know what? I will personally shout you out in the next video and pin your comment on this video if you tell me you made it this far, because that is crazy. Thank you all for being here so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.